Not quite as big, but he's a very, very good fighter. Excellent with an axe. The Mexican team coming onto the field here as well now. More of an unknown quantity, certainly to me. But I think they're going to get stuck in and not be afraid.
No, I don't think I've fought with Mexicans before, and they were very tough fighters.
One very eager to get into the fight. He's running across the field. Haven't even started yet. The Americans very tightly packed together. Nicely grouped.
USA mod Mexico. En kort demonstration af, hvad der sker, hvis der ikke er en mur mellem de to.
A quick discussion on the rules there. And you can tell it's going to be a loud one with the Americans all cheering on their fighters.
Go. Everyone's ready. It's a very tight pack formation we're going for here.
Trying to spread out now, sending two down one side.
Big hits. Whoa.
Big hit from Bam Bam Woodbury.
Two down.
Two down. One on each side. And the Mexicans dropped the weapon. He's trying to pull out a spare. It's more trouble than it's worth, I think. He's got it out, but he's gone down. Andrew Dion running across the field now, entering this.
Oh, a big slam into the fence.
Knocks another Mexican down. So it's two Mexicans still standing.
3-on-1 in this corner.
They thought the fight was over, but no.
Yep.
It is now. So if you missed the earlier group fights, if it ends up as 3 against 1, they will stop the fight. If it's 2-on-1, they'll keep it going.
If it's 4 to stop injury.
Yeah, if it's 4 or 5-on-2, they'll keep it going. But your chances of winning when you're outnumbered 3-1 are almost nil, and your chance of injury is going to go up and up.
Yes. So no, it's far better to just cancel that 5 here, restart again for the next round, see how you can handle from there.
We're ready to go for the next round. Not a bad performance for Mexico, I thought.
No.
Against such an experienced team.
Definitely held their own.
Enthusiastic about the next round. And they're splitting off in that same 3-on-2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, big
Serious
steel
punches being thrown in there.
Oh.
Bam Bam knocking one of the Mexicans off his feet, as he does. Jay Brooks standing there, ready to come in with the axe, and he pulls down another Mexican. And the fight is stopped.
It's quite a feeling when you turn round and you see these yellow flags that's in front of your face, and behind those yellow flags is about 5 people about to jump in your head. And you realise that's a really powerful flag.
Og så kommer resten af japanske hold, hvis også ind her nu.
One of my masters picked it up.
Team Japan on the field now. Just 5 of them, no reserves.
And we have a full samurai here.
Yeah. And I don't think it's him, but one of the fighters for Team Japan, he fights in an actual ancestral breastplate. His breastplate is, I think, approaching 400 years old. But it works. It does the job. You gotta love that samurai armor. Hopefully get a few close-ups of it.
If he's katana as well, so we'll see what's gonna happen. Let's hope we remember to dull the edge. Oh.
Japanese getting boxed in. I'd burst a runner right through them now if I could. That's Paul from Team USA getting into that corner, putting down an American. And that's it. Over in 10 seconds.
I say some teams just like to steamroll to reserve our energy for the next fight.
But that American team, the Striking Eagles, they're just so experienced.
Oh, yeah.
And they work so well together.
Oh.
They're fighting all the time in their own leagues in the ACL, the Armored Combat League. And then the Japanese organization is JABL, the Japanese Armored Battle League, I believe it's called. Loose piece of armor from Tony for Team Japan.
Henrik out giving him a hand.
Given the fact that they don't have any reserves, you want to get this fixed as quick as possible rather than having to stand down a fighter. Look at that beautiful armor.
Stunning.
Almost ashamed to hit it. Almost.
Almost, yes.
The Americans in there, 3 in front, 2 in the back formation again.
It's almost like a hidden garden Talifer. Just steaming down this.
Coming out nice and quick. And again, trying to push. Oh, straight down onto the rails. That's Bill Woodbury trying to put his second man down, puts down Tony. And showing why we got his nickname with his punches. Jay Brooks going in with that axe, and that's it over.
He's chopping wood there.
Well, watching this, you'll see punches, kicks, throws, headbutts. People getting shoved from behind and they can't see it. Sometimes people call that unchivalrous, but chivalry's just rules for horses. Nobody complains in rugby if they get tackled by someone they didn't see. That's why you've got someone, have to have someone from your team watching your back. Denmark versus United States. Big one crowd cheering on Denmark.
Very strong presence here, moving upwards.
They're taking the
same tactics as before.
Jay Brooks towards the back of the American team, waiting for his opportunity. He's particularly dangerous. When you can't see him, Jay is at his most dangerous. If he's in front of you, he's not too bad. He's still an excellent fighter, but he wants to wait until your back is turned and then hand out a nap with that axe. It's one down from each side.
Big shield punches in the middle here. Oh, and the runner just misses him.
He misses him and then gets hit from behind, but he stays up, and now he's got 2 coming in on him.
Oh, not a good situation to be in.
And now it's 3 on 1, it's 3 on 1. And it's stopped. Looking forward to the next round. That was an enjoyable round of fighting, even though it didn't only last maybe 30 seconds, but they were eyeing each other up. There was good runners, good hits, people standing up on their feet. I think there's a rules inquiry going on with the refs. I don't think it was anything major. They're heading back. The United States are heading back to their end of the field. Both sides switching in fresh fighters.
Talking about the same tactics, seeing Will Eagles have a different tactic this time, but it'll depend really on what's coming towards them. Well, Denmark, change your tactics. A lot of discussions going on here.
Just get out there and hit your opponents, knock them down.
crowd nice and pumped up. See the team.
And we're just about ready to get started with round 2, Denmark versus USA. Here we go. Again, Denmark marching forward
Same
into the
tactics
field.
again.
The Americans got a clear 2-1-2 going. Jay Brooks in the middle, still looking for his opportunity. The runner there in the middle of the Danish team doing a good bit of work. A lot of bodies in that pack. Jay Brooks swinging in with that axe against Jesper.
Up.
But he's still up.
Everyone is still up. They're looking for a
Runners looking
target.
for new targets. Still everyone up. And I think that's Paul from the American team. He's lost his weapon. He's getting a replacement. And charging in on Jesper. Everyone still up on their feet.
That's very impressive.
And we got one down from each side. Both dropped down together.
The main source is on there.
No one given an inch in this fight. And I think that's one on each
number
side
2
down as
down.
well.
Oh, his helmet's off.
That's
And as you saw, what he did very quickly, put his head over the list, and the referees guarded back of his
Protected
head with those pulls.
so no injury from that. Can be very dangerous. Obviously, having a helmet come off. Thankfully,
That was a hard victory, that one, for USA.
yeah, it was an excellent round.
Well done, Denmark.
He's done good
A
work.
big boy did it and ran it.
And as big a boy as he is, they are much bigger around here.
Oh, yes.
The Canadians are friends with the American fighters. I'm not sure who they have from the Canadians. I see there's 4 of them on the field. I think they're down to just 4 now. So I would presume the Americans will stand down a fighter. They're normally quite respectful like that. Canadians making their way down to their end of the list. Are we ready to kick off? Like you say, probably still very tired from the last fight.
The mammoth of all fights.
Although they look fairly relaxed, leaning up against the rails.
I think that's probably exactly where we're going to stay. No, just let him run at us.
You guys come down here.
Yeah,
We'll
we've
fight
done
you then.
enough. Come on down.
Tell you what, Americans, you just fight amongst yourselves. We'll come out when you're done. Oh, the Americans taking the fight straight down to him, happily running down the fields. Oh, that's one down. The helmet came off on the Canadian fighter. He's rolling to safety.
All right.
Another
Hold on that one there.
Canadian down.
Yep, he's out. He held on too long. One thing we cannot stand here is when people use the list to keep themselves on their feet. It's not your strength, it's a bit of wood strength.
You can lean on the rails, but you cannot grip the rail.
I think it was somebody half underneath the list.
Well, let's see. His helmet came off and he was rolling out of the way.
Wise.
We've got a strap on the back of his helmet, but there's nothing keeping it on at the front.
What's that all about?
Doesn't seem like a wise idea to me anyway. Shield of Bill Woodbury there in the front of the shot. Bam Bam. Sure, if you've been watching for a while, you'll have seen his
Peyton
heavy hits, how he earned his nickname. And that fighter on the Canadian team whose helmet came off, I think that's Samuel, who was doing polearm for Canada earlier today. So he's had a very long day. He really impressed a lot of people in the polearm. Did fantastically out there. And they just securing that helmet to make sure it's not going to come off again.
just weld it to his chest.
Nobody wants to see a fighter beheaded in the middle of a fight. It would ruin the day.
Yeah.
The Americans fighting 4 against 4 this time. They had 5 in the last round. I'm not sure it was because they didn't realize.
That one's right around the back.
And that's one heavily knocked down, but he's also went down. That's Bill Woodbury got knocked down there. And it's 3-on-1, and the fight has stopped. The Canadian more or less realized what has happened and kneeled down.
It was held gently to the ground by the American.
Og USA har hermed vundet alle deres kampe i puljen.
And Samuel still has a smile on his face anyway. The Americans happily jogging off the field.